Welcome to Superchat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is part of a husband and wife combo with separate channels that support each other wholeheartedly. You'll find that the video editing and even narration styles on both of these channels is very similar, and I always have a great time going through channels' content on a day that channel is featured. We feature a different channel every single day on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I've seen within the community. We do that so that you literally have the opportunity to meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. But what happens on the either day that I'm going to feature a channel or in the days coming up, what I do is sit and go through 3, 4, 5 videos all at once, just to try to pick up on any details that I might not have already noticed in casually watching content over weeks and months prior. And Get to the Farm has an unbelievably informative series of videos. They're fun to watch. I like the video editing. It's very, how do I say, laid back. What I mean by that is they edit in a similar style to what I personally do whenever doing travel videos and things like that. And what I mean is fades between scenes. They do a mix of time-lapse, photos, video, and narrate all the time, and they feature lots of other channels. So one of the things I was really surprised to find is that most of the videos that I've watched on this channel are promoting other people while at the same time being very informative with all the things that they know and have learned in their own homesteading journey, which is really interesting. I was almost blown away, to be honest with you, and I'm very happy to be able to say that. So hopefully everybody will connect to Get to the Farm. Both of these creators, I Want to Know and Get to the Farm, are here frequently in Superchat. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated couple of supporters. They support each other wholeheartedly, and I put a lot of focus on things like this because one of the biggest complaints, or the biggest complaint that I've gotten on YouTube in the last 6 years, is why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family to support our YouTube channels when we can find people online who are willing to do it so easily and so generously? So I think it makes it that much more extra special when we do find in real life friends and family members, like married couples, in this case. Some of you are familiar with Coastal Water and Backlash Fishermen. I talk about them all the time. I'm sure there are many more here in the Superchat family. I just don't happen to mention every single group of creators. But I do notice that from Get to the Farm and I Want to Know. The other thing is I've been lucky enough to actually have a conversation off of YouTube. Anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. But Get to the Farm let me know that they intend on bringing back live streams at some point, possibly in the future. What they want to do is allow and encourage people to connect in a similar way to what we do here in Superchat, and basically focused on the homesteading community. So I hope everybody will connect with them. They're officially on the road to 1K. They're going to have it any day now. They're at 965 subscribers, so we'd love to push them towards the 1,000. It's an important milestone in all of our YouTube journeys, of course. Even when we look at the shorts on this channel, they've gotten into well over 4,000 and almost at 5,000 views on a couple of these, which is great to see. So thank you everybody for coming in. I've got quite a lot of introductions to do, so I hope you'll bear with me. I know we've got a few new channels in the chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. She Stole My Thunder dropped a super chat. She's done that countless times. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. She comes to us from the Montreal, Canada area, and for that reason I will put her channel up next before we start spinning the wheel, and then we'll get to spinning the wheel shortly. Of course, everything here is open to everyone. We put Super Chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And after a long period of time, usually 2 hours or so, we will start adding names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. And we expect to be here for 3 hours. So thank you everybody for joining us. Abandoned Exploring Mike also dropped a Super Chat as well. So we'll put that channel up on the screen right after. She Stole My Thunder. I've got quite a few names on the wheel right now. Scratch and PPA is missing for today. He's in Italy enjoying a vacation, so I know everybody here in the Tuber Chat family is wishing him well, but he did make a point before he went on his vacation last week to let me know that he wants to say hello to everybody. Ciao from Italy, and let everybody know that he's thinking about us while he's away. So Michael's Adventures is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. He's got a premiere coming up right after Tuber Chat, so we get a bit of extended time. We'll be able to go over to his premiere and connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. That'll give you a chance to meet even more friends and family members for today. And then Canadian Family Life from New Brunswick is up on the wheel with Kristen Welton, my love, of course, who's here as a member and a moderator. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs, a longtime friend, along with Woman Outdoors from Pennsylvania, is in the house. Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, is just dropping a super chat. Thank you for that. That's an incredibly generous and interesting thing to have done. So we absolutely honor those. Once in a while you'll see somebody drop a super chat, and what they do is insist that we put up somebody else's channel. So I think that's an incredibly generous thing to have done. I certainly appreciate it here. Things like super chats and memberships, of course, are absolutely unnecessary but very much appreciated. But tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. I have a perfect channel to talk about today. Broken Hearts Ministries is with us. It's actually a longtime friend with a very important brand new channel. So I'm going to talk about that one, and then we'll look at Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By as well. And Just Jason Keto is in the house. Thank you. Another Canadian friend who's actually gifting a membership right now in Dutchfly61. Just picked that up. They've been a member before, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. Just Jason Keto, thank you for that. He's done that countless times. I've got the Bullock Experience on the wheel, and I'm just going to put Just Jason Keto. And actually, Just Jason Keto will come up right after Broken Hearts Ministry and Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By. Because we're treating those gifted memberships just like Super Chats. And again, thank you everybody, especially if you're brand new to Super Chat, for your patience today, because the introductions usually take me quite a while to get through, sometimes as much as almost 20 minutes. Popping the Popcorn is here. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is in the house. I'm getting them both on the wheel because, like I said, they happen to be members. I'm just trying to get myself a little bit organized here. We'll do some more introductions. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Art for Fun, thank you for coming in. So it's going to be a long time before I get channels onto the wheel or the screen. I never ever put up channels when they ask to be on the screen. Never ever. The only time that people get added to the wheel, it takes a long time now. You'll see that Tuber Chat is very busy. There'll be probably 100 channels that will come through here in the next 2.5 hours. But after a long while, when we get the wheel worked down a little bit, I will add some names to the wheel based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. And since we have some new channels in the chat, one of the things I want to give everybody as a hint is the idea of generosity being at the forefront of all of our all of our minds here. And the idea then is, when you're connecting with people, the best success comes from making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them in all the ways that you wish they would do for you, knowing that they will turn around and do the same thing afterwards. And I have to admit, for a lot of younger creators here in Superchat, this can be a very boring channel. Not for everyone, but in a lot of cases. So if everybody here has the mindset of wanting to support others and is interested in other channels' content, regardless of their niche or categories, you'll have an opportunity to meet lots of friends and family members here. But for a lot of creators that are looking just to have their channel on the screen, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of other channels that do that much faster than I can do it here. And then, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Coach Mary Ma has been added to the wheel. And I see as well, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising is here. Cruising Koozies is in the house. We've got this influx of travel and cruising channels this year, now that things have opened up and the travel and cruising industries both seem to be picking up and getting vibrant again. Leela Life My Way, it's good to see you in the house. Wayne's World Unlimited is also in the house, and it looks like Wayne's World Unlimited also just dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. Holly's Adventures is here. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. And then Mike and Rihanna's Adventures did a fundraising live stream yesterday, which is great to see. Jerry's Passion, good to have you in the house. And then I'm going to have to take care of this. So I don't know what to do here about this. Pardon me just for a second while I do something in the background. If you find yourself brand new to Superchat and unable to chat in the live stream here, then it could be because of the 20-minute time limit, could be a common glitch, or it might be that I want you to talk to me outside about the idea of coming back in. We don't often block channels, but I can't have spam in the chat. Myself and the moderators on this channel have to abide by YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines. Spam is against those guidelines. Repeating the same messages over and over falls in that category. So for anybody that finds themselves not being able to be here in the chat, just please message me out on another social network if you'd like to come back in. If not, there's 50 million channels on YouTube and lots of places to have your channel talked about. Fallen Arkansas Veteran, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, actually, there's a few creators that are, I know Canadian Family Life is here right now. Fallen Arkansas Veteran. I saw Kelly Bullock earlier from the Bullock Experience. These creators all won giveaways in our 600th episode just last week, and I sent those packages out, almost all of them. I haven't got a hold of Kid Wonder yet. I got to get a hold of him and come hither with Heather. I might be meeting up with actually a couple of their associates here in Canada. They're on vacation, and if there's any luck, they might make it by here, and we might meet up. So I might just hand them the come hither with Heather's gift, but all the others have been sent, which is great. And we only do things like that once in a while. I try to think about different ideas when we come up on our 100th episodes. So in episode 500 we did a giveaway, episode 600 we did a giveaway, and in about 6 months we'll get to episode 700, and then we'll decide what we're doing when that comes around. I might try to do something a little bit different, but we'll see. But thank you for the mentioning it. Rambling with the Brooms, thank you very much. That's Scott. I just put them on the wheel, but they're dropping a super chat, so we're going to look at their channel right after Just Jason Keto, who gifted a membership, which was picked up by Dutchfly61. It's time for me to get to the next channel. So one more time here, we're looking at Get to the Farm, and this is a husband and wife combo with separate channels. I Want to Know and Get to the Farm both have very informative channels. I Want to Know will speak to us about the unexplained and talk almost a little bit about history. But you'll find that when you get to their channel, they've been previously featured, of course, and then Get to the Farm comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. They do a great job of promoting lots of other creators and bringing us a lot of information when it comes to our own homesteading aspirations. So I hope everybody will connect with them. I'm just taking their latest video, putting it into my catch-up list. That's a special playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. And next up is going to be She Stole My Thunder, who dropped a super chat on us earlier. She's done that countless times. This is a fellow Canadian from the Montreal area, actually. She tells us on her banner that she reviews books, art, and movies, but there's actually a lot more to her channel. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Also, for anybody that's brand new to Tuber Chat today, I hope you'll take a moment to read our video description. It describes exactly how everything works, how you get onto the wheel, how we connect with other creators. And I gotta admit, whether you've been here a million times before or whether this is your first day, having your channel on the screen is the least important part of being in Tuber Chat. I know it sounds weird to say that because I'm putting channels on the screen the whole time we're here, but that's just what we do so that everybody has 3 hours to connect with each other in the chat. That's why the channel's called Tuber Chat, not Tuber Channels or Tuber Guy or anything else. It's called Tuber Chat because I understand that that's where the magic happens, where everybody can connect with each other, and this is this is the driver behind everything that's going to help your channel move a little bit stronger and more solidly by having a base of true friends that care about your content and your channel. And then thank you, Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By, for renewing that membership. We're going to be looking at that channel in a moment. And Be Amazing Sylvia is in the house, another longtime friend of about 3.5 years, as a matter of fact. She's got some magic going on with some of her shorts right now and is growing rapidly. And then Cruising Koozies. Yes, I thank you very much. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello or drop a thumbs up or running the stream in the background. I know we got a few friends that do that. Even I often am in different people's premieres and live streams. I'm lurking and working at the same time. Grave Prower, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And yeah, Wayne's World Unlimited, it's going to be probably frustrating for a lot of people. We see a new change, and you get information about that in your YouTube Studio dashboard right now, about links that have disappeared on our banners. YouTube will be changing the way that they provide links, and I have a feeling that that's a hint as to more that's planning to come. For those of you who follow Nick Nimmin, he is a monster influencer, one of between 5 and 10 that I follow regularly, that talk about all the kinds of things we need to know as YouTubers when we're growing our channels. And he mentioned the fact that those links are changing. There's more changes to be had in September, so we'll find those coming soon. But the way that links are presented, particularly in shorts right now, is changing right away. Leela Life My Way was gifted a membership right now by Holly's Adventures. Thank you for that. That's an incredibly generous thing to have done. And for that reason, we're going to look at Holly's Adventures right after Rambling with the Brooms, who dropped a super chat, because we're treating gifted memberships like super chats these days. Leela Life My Way picking up that gifted membership has been added to the wheel. Coffee Walks and Whatever, good to see you here. The Blind Sisters are here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And that bit with the links being changed is not a glitch. It's not happening to any particular channel. It's happening to all of us, probably very quickly. And one of the reasons why is because For anybody that's familiar with affiliate marketing, there are things like Amazon where you can become an affiliate. There's other big programs like Commission Junction and things like that. And what can happen is you can make videos, let's just say, and put links in your descriptions. If people click those links, you might get a sale or something like that, make 1 or 2% or whatever it is for those things. It's a great way to make a significant amount of income, but what's happened is some creators have started to flood the YouTube system with shorts for the purpose of those affiliate links, and that seems to be the reason why YouTube's clamping down on a bit of that. But we'll see. The Paranormal Circle, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Raw Chattins, good to have you in the house. And thank you for being here. Oh, Blessed Mom might be a brand new channel just waiting out that 20-minute time limit. For anybody that's watching and not able to chat just yet because you're waiting for that 20-minute time limit, I do appreciate the patience, but I promise you that feature really helps when it comes to spamming, trolling, and it gives a chance for people to see what the channel is about before coming in, because nobody wants to waste their time on YouTube. We don't want anybody here that's not going to be able to benefit from what we're doing here or doesn't want to do it. You know, I've had a few situations where somebody's come in for a while and then said, I don't really like what this is and I don't want to do it, and, you know, they took off, which is fine. One creator was kind of funny. For those of you who remember, I don't know if she still does it, but Beyonce on Instagram used to never follow anybody, but has obviously her millions of followers. Now she's Beyonce, so she can do that, right? But it's funny to see sometimes creators want to do the same thing. They want to possibly have the perception out there that their channel or their brand or what they're doing is bigger than it is by, I don't have to follow anybody, but I have lots of people following me, and that's fine. Everybody's got to make the right decision for their channels. I'm never here to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do, even if it sounds like it. The idea is just to share our experiences together, myself included, so that we can all make better decisions for our channels and our videos. And Grave Prower, yeah, but it's great to have you back. Midlife Travels, thank you so much for the membership, especially coming in for what I believe is the first time. I'm going to put your channel on our wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, and wow, we are really having a long-winded introduction to today's stream, so thank you everybody, especially for engaging the conversation in the chat. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to recognizing everybody in the chat. And the best way to move things along here in Tuber Chat for yourself is by making the first move, reaching out to other creators, and staying engaged in conversation. And then The Servant David Show, thank you for being here. Lisa J. Stocks is in the house, and Mona Did What is also here. I'm going to put them on the wheel, and then we're going to talk about She Stole My Thunder. Now, like I said, this creator talks about the idea of reviewing books, art, and movies, but they do a lot more on their channel. Lately, they've been extremely helpful to other creators using a program and app that I use called Canva. It's a website and an app that's free. I use a paid version of it, but you don't have to. It does a lot. And I've used it actually for inspiration for years with just the free version. I started to use some of the AI tools lately for experiments and therefore have the paid version. But She Stole My Thunder was doing something really interesting the other day by helping creators and showing them not only how to make thumbnails, but helping actually make thumbnails for them. Here's a couple of those streams. They do a little bit of variety in between the reviews on their channel, but they've got a lot of live stream set up ready to go. Here they are. They're going to in another week or so, they're going to do another one of those Canva tutorials, which is great to see. They've got some shorts on the channel as well, getting into the hundreds of views, which is great. Those will likely continue to grow as they post more and more. They've got a brand new art review. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. And they happen to be a photographer. They have over 190,000 photos in their Flickr account. For those of you who use Flickr or remember Flickr, it's still there and being used in that way. And hopefully everybody will check that out as well. It's the Bankrolls in the house. I'm going to get them Onto the wheel, the Paranormal Circle has tons of videos, they say, ready to go, which is great. We'll be looking forward to those. One of the things that can really help your YouTube channel is by getting a lot of videos together, or doing what we call batch filming or batch producing a lot at once, scheduling them out in advance, and then planning so that you can either drop videos or keep your channel very active. God forbid you get sick or something else happens and takes you away for a week or two. You don't have to miss any time on YouTube. Posting once a week is really a great key to staying active and keeping your channel really moving. Mona Did What, thank you so much for coming by. I always appreciate every moment that everybody's here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Oh, Broken Hearts Ministry is brand new. And I'll talk about that channel in a moment. But that, I believe, is... Well, I know it's Gail's Southern Living. Maybe I can ask... we only have a couple moderators in here right now. I wonder if Michael's Adventures, or I'm not sure if Kristen is able to watch right now. But if you can drop the link for Broken Hearts Ministry. Actually, sorry, forgive me. Never mind. I'll just do it. Let me find her channel. I can do it quickly, I think. Almost quickly. Abandoned Exploring Mike is somebody who's going to bring us to some interesting abandoned locations. And I joke with this channel every single day, because they're here almost every day now, actually. But they... are willing to go into some pretty tight and dark spaces that I would never attempt. And I'll talk more about it in a second once I get this link dropped. There's Broken Hearts Ministry, if anybody wants to connect with them. That's a long-time, very dear friend to Superchat. Somebody who is definitely influential and has gone over and above, far over and above when it comes to generosity, not only for myself and for us here, but I see them doing it for others. But so we want to put a bit of focus on that. We'd love to help Gail Southern Living get that channel moving. They have an About page story that's going to tell you why that channel is so important. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have got some travel videos coming up. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat, like I said. And Canadian Family Life is going to have their 4,000 hours shortly, which is great. And Abandoned Exploring Mike has got a very short video that's brand new. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well. And this creator, like I said, is going to bring us to abandoned locations. We had this influx literally like 3 years ago that started with a lot of paranormal investigation channels and creators that do explorations of abandoned locations. Abandoned Exploring Mike has come in recently, just a few months ago, in Superchat, but I was right away kind of amazed at the lengths that they're willing to go to bring us some of the content, which is really great. They do a thorough job, of course. Let me hit their shorts videos. You see that some of these have gotten well over 2,000 views, one of them even over 5,000, which is great. That will likely continue. Live streams might be an idea for the future, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We'd love to push them towards the 1,600 subscribers that they're thinking about. Willing to go above or underground. Interesting. Genius Diamond, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. I think you're here for the first time, and if I'm wrong about that, forgive me, of course, but it's great to have you here, unless it's just been a while. And then thank you, the Servant David Show. They're very passionate. They want to inspire us in a spiritual way always as well. And then the Paranormal Circle. I didn't realize you were a music producer. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have done, because I was involved in music for many, many years. I actually have a personal gig coming up. There's a festival in a small town close to me where I worked for many, many years as a DJ, and I'll be over there this weekend on Friday and Saturday night. It's something I only do occasionally, but it'll be fun. It'll be on my other channel. And then, yes, thank you, Tend the Sheep Where You Are. The channels filter helps you in the search results when you're looking for creators. And forgive me, Genius Diamond. I don't know why I thought it was your first time. Forgive me for that, but it's great to have you back. So thank you. And let's look next at Broken Hearts Ministry. Now, the reason why we're going to look at this channel right away is because Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By, which is another channel here in the chat, has dropped a super chat on their behalf. And thank you, by the way, again, she stole my thunder and abandoned exploring Mike. I really do appreciate that extra generosity, of course. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Broken Hearts Ministry is a long time friend, and they recently, actually, in the background, connected to Tuberchat. Forgive me, I know I haven't responded to the comments, but I did see them there. Now, Gail Southern Living is the creator behind this channel, and she's been a dear friend to a lot of us in the Tuberchat family for a long time. She comes to us from the homesteading community, but Gail Southern Living is somebody who wants to help other channels grow. She always promotes others, and she is what I would have to consider a master of coming up with collaborations. This Fall Fest 23 giveaway, which you're likely going to see many times today on different channels here in the Tuberchat family, is a monster collaboration. Last year, I believe they had 69 or 70 channels that were involved in this. Now, this is a very important channel, and I'll leave it to you to read the About page to understand why Gail has started another channel. She's already got 2 vibrant channels. Chevy Riding High, thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not mentioning it. Thank you for those super chats. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. We're going to look at your channel actually right after Holly's Adventures. I've got a little bit of a list here. We always put super chatters and gifted membership people who gift memberships onto the screen right away in order, and then we put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. It is open to everybody, but it takes a very long time to get onto the wheel or the screen. But in every live stream, we absolutely do add as many channels as we can to the wheel from our chat list. It's always based on how active everybody is in the chat, and what I mean is actively engaged in conversation. So Gail's already got a couple of videos up here, as you can see. So I'm just going to take her latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. I got to watch the rest of these videos. I'll go through all of them. But Gail Southern Living, like I said, is a dear friend, an incredibly generous creator, and I'd love it for everybody to help get this particular channel going. Let me drop the link for this again. Let me get the right link, actually. Oh, goodness. Can I do it? Not easily. Okay, I'll just drop what I got here. And thank you again, Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. That's an incredibly generous thing to have done. So I'm going to get everybody to pardon me. We're going to take a break right away, and we're going to come back and look at Tend the Sheep Where You Are, and then we'll keep things rolling. All right, pardon me for that. I'm usually not gone for so long. I am not working, but I'm at my workplace, hence the green screen behind me here. Now you get to listen to me huff and puff. Realize how out of shape I am, considering I just ran through the place, up and down the stairs and everything else. So I'll take my time while we get Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By up onto the screen, who's actually a longtime friend. Now, they dropped a super chat earlier, but they actually did it on behalf of another creator, which is Gail Southern Living, who brings us Broken Hearts Ministry. That's an incredibly generous thing to have done. So we looked at that channel already. This is, like I said, a longtime friend, actually. Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By wants to motivate us in a spiritual way. I see that Blessed Mom has made it in, so thank you for being here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then Moesha's Empire, good to see you here. One thing that we always have to be cautious of is the idea of self-promoting. So just keep that in mind in the chat, because what happens is whether you've been here many times before or whether you're brand new, some of it, you know, we might always like kind of forget some of the fundamentals on each channel. Not that it's a big deal, not that it's against guidelines or anything like that, but everybody's watching what everybody else is saying in the chat. And the idea is people are making a judgment call for themselves, whether you will be a loyal and dedicated supporter to them before they will connect with you. When you talk about your own channel, they get the idea that that's your focus. When you speak about other people's channels, they get the idea that that also is your focus. So that's an idea. So it's just a hint more than anything else, but I just wanted to mention that. And thank you again, Blessed Mom. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Forgive me for that long break. I'm usually not gone that long. We'll get through some more channels right now. I do take frequent breaks, but that's for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is just to keep the voice going. We're here for 3 hours, and it can be something else when we're talking about your voice and trying to hang on for 2.5 to 3 hours. So Chevy Riding High, thank you again. So I have a little bit of a list of channels here that have dropped either super chats or gifted memberships and things like that. So we still got 3 more to go. Then we're going to look at Chevy Riding High. But Dark Swordsman Gaming is coming in with another super chat right now, and I'm going to put that channel up on the screen right after Chevy Riding High, so it should only be another 10 minutes or so, or maybe less by the time we get to that channel. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. So Tend the Sheep Where You Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By is a long time friend. Actually joined them on their older channel for the for a live stream that went on for many hours, actually. And yes, Rambling with the Brooms is saying 3 hours is a short live. It can be, unless you talk endlessly like I do. Most people understand that that never actually stops. How does the guy keep going for 3 straight hours without a break? Which I do. That's why I take the breaks now. But yeah, Rambling with the Brooms and lots of other creators can do extremely long live streams. I've done it when I've done outdoor stuff on other channels, but not here in Tuber Chat. Michael's Adventure said a long time ago we should do a Tuber Chat marathon. One of these days I'd love to try it. I have to do some pre-recorded stuff to get that happening. And yeah, for a lot of channels 3 hours is a short stream, but I never stop talking during the 3 hours, so it keeps me with at least a couple of drinks. I alternate hot and cold. I've always got honey in my coffee to try to soothe the throat and everything. I'm not kidding. Some of you remember a couple of months ago, I was actually off for many weeks just because I lost my voice. For no reason. I wasn't sick. My voice just disappeared for, I think it was 3 weeks in a row. Marketplace Boutique is in the house. I didn't see them come in, but thank you for being here. Nancy B. the Scratcher is with us. Anthony from Unidentified S4. Oh, and that's great. They just passed 12,000 subscribers. My dear goodness, it felt like yesterday it was 10,000 subscribers. They just passed 12,000. They actually did an important show on Wednesday, and I wasn't able to make that. I've been having long work days. Much different than I would have expected this year. But that's just luck of the draw. But we did talk about the stream the other day. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. But thank you everybody for being here. We will get to as many channels as we can in the next well over 2 hours. We can stay up until 1 p.m. Eastern if everybody would like. Michael's Adventures has got a premiere for us right after Tuber Chat today. Katie's Kitchen, good to see you in the house. I have sent your package out the other day, so hopefully it won't take too long. I find that most things going from Canada to the United States, even when it's Florida or Texas, seem to be weak and not any longer. Food and Glam, it will be a long time, a very long time, probably 2 hours from now. We're having quite a busy live stream, but you can see the list that I've got. I know it's hard to read if you're on a phone, and I work faster through channels as time goes on. I'll start speeding things up, but you can see the list that I have to go through already, and then after a long period of time, like I said, probably 2 hours, we'll put some more names on the wheel. So Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By has started posting videos as well. They've got quite a few on here now of different sizes. Keep in mind when we're connecting with each other here, when you go out to visit another person's channel, you're looking for videos that are over 3 minutes. Very important that they're 3 minutes or longer, and very important that they we watch from beginning to end while leaving a meaningful, genuine comment, then giving a thumbs up, subscribing, and putting the bell on. Thank you, Chevy Riding High, for dropping a super chat for Four Corners Custom Products LLC. They are actually longtime friends and incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate all this extra generous support. It's absolutely unnecessary, like I say, but very much appreciated. Once somebody's on the wheel, they're on the wheel. And we are going to look at another couple of channels in a moment. I just want to look at the shorts from Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By for a quick second. This is a creator who reset and restarted their channel, but they're almost at 100 already. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting the first 100 and far beyond all the time. So I hope everybody will connect with them. Thank you again, Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By. They dropped a super chat and gave me the opportunity to pick a channel, so I chose that very important channel, Broken Hearts Ministry, from our dear friend Gail Southern Living, because she's doing something in a very different type of generous way by bringing us the story on that channel, and it's another way to help a lot of other people. Heather, Chronic Condition Crafting, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hotaflex Living, always good to see you in the house. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. We got a couple more channels to go. So Just Jason Keto gifted a membership, as did Holly's Adventures. So both of those channels are coming up. Rambling with the Brooms is next. Chevy Riding High will be right after Holly's Adventures. And then we'll see Dark Swordsman Gaming and Four Corners Custom Products LLC, because Chevy Riding High dropped a super chat on their behalf. And then, thank you, Rambling with the Brooms. I don't ever push the idea of super chats. I do appreciate the idea, but I just want to reiterate. So everything here in Super Chat is always open to everyone. You do not have to Super Chat, and you do not have to, do memberships and things like that. I, of course, appreciate them when they happen, but after a long period of time, it's usually 2 hours. It could be even longer, but I will add names to the wheel from our chat list. All you have to do is be engaged in conversation. Those who are the most active and the most supportive to others are the ones who get on the wheel the fastest. So that's the best way to describe it. Black Guns and Gardens, thank you for dropping another super chat. They've also done that countless times. I'm going to put their channel up right after Four Corners Custom Products LLC. And I'm going to get Marketplace Boutique on the wheel as well, because they happen to be a member. Now, let's talk about Just Jason Keto. This creator wants to help us with healthy eating and healthy living, particularly when it comes to the idea of a Scott's making me laugh in the chat. Scott is rambling with the brooms. He always helps everybody, and I appreciate it. So thank you, my dear friend. I hope to meet up with him one day. I missed an opportunity. I was in Ottawa a couple of times, and now looking back, I know I should have made a better effort to try to get that done. And then thank you, Ten the Sheep. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Pardon me. I'm going to try to get rolling now. So we're talking about Just Jason Keto. You can see that this creator says nothing tastes as good as healthy feels, and I'm sure we all can agree with that. Anybody, almost anybody, can live a little bit healthier, eat a little bit healthier for sure. Just Jason Keto and his community want to get information out there. They are keto focused, but the idea is bringing life stories and trials, tribulations, tips, tricks, even recipes, product reviews, and things like that, so that we can be inspired to make little changes over a long period of time that will help. The more information we have, the more it helps. You know, you learn and learn and learn and learn and learn. And it seems like when it comes to food and health and the different things that that products or different food items and nutrients and things like that will have in our bodies, if that makes sense. We can never have enough information. More and more and more always helps, right? It's really interesting. Just Jason Keto brings us that information, product reviews, recipes, a lot of interviews, both in live streams and in videos, where other creators come on and share their life stories as well. So it changes the dynamic. He has a vibrant community of creators that will be in the chat during these live streams and premieres as well, and they share information there also. I always find myself compelled to participate when I'm there. He's got some shorts. A lot of these healthy looking shorts really do well, getting into the thousands of views, so that's a bit of a hint, as well as one breakout shorts which I've seen over 22,000 views. He live streams every Thursday. He's got one set up again for a few days from now. Hopefully everybody will connect with him, put that bell on. We always put bells on for every channel, and we set notifications for everything we see. Patilisek, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If that's not correct, then I'd love for you to correct me, just so that I can promote your channel as well as possible. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. Just keep in mind, again, I never, ever, ever put channels on the screen from asking to be on. It's always based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. Just Jason Keto gifted a membership earlier. He's done that countless times. Dutchfly61 picked that up. Thank you again, Just Jason Keto. He is an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, for which I'm grateful. Forgive me for the way I'm racing through some of these channels too today, but obviously we're much busier than I thought we were going to be at the beginning. Rambling with the Brooms is here. This is Scott. He also dropped a super chat, and he is somebody who wants to help other channels grow. He has a lot of video shorts and live streams on his homesteading channel, and happens to come to us from Canada's capital, which is close to Ottawa. The capital's Ottawa. He's close to Ottawa. And he's able to bring us all 4 seasons. You'll see that in his shorts, where he's surrounded by snow for a lot of the popular ones, including this one over 7,700 views. And then as well, live streams are frequent. He's got a couple of series. I missed the last couple. Procrastination Thursday, Procrastination Thursday and Shenanigan Friday. He often brings up StreamYard panelists, introduce us to other creators. We get a chance to know Scott, the creator behind Rambling with the Brooms. Lots of product reviews on the channel, lots of indoor, lots of outdoor videos. I've even hung out with him in the Sugar Shack while he's making maple syrup, which Canada is so famously known for. There's the mod father, Jesse, from Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. These creators have a wonderful friendship going on. They're both very like-minded in their generosity, but they've got a project going on right now, and if I dig through the videos far enough, or especially the live streams, they're going to find this Cruisin' Alaska 25. If you visit Scott from Rambling with the Brooms, you will find this Cruisin' Alaska video or live streams where they talk about this. It's a cruise that's going to go from from Seattle to Alaska in the summer, August of 2025. They're hoping to book 100 rooms of influencers and supporters, and they're well underway. So they've got a lot of information there for that as well. Thank you again, Scott, Rambling with the Brooms, my dear friend, for your help and your generosity. And Holly's Adventures is up next. She also gifted a membership. We always put them up on the screen in order first with Superchatters, then we'll get back to spinning the wheel like we usually do momentarily. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Layla Life My Way picked up a gifted membership today and now is gifting a membership as well and paying that forward. So thank you for that. I certainly appreciate the generosity here, and I'm sure that Elisa's Adventures in Cruising will appreciate that as well. So I'm going to get Leela Life My Way moved. We will look at their channel right after Black Guns and Gardens, who dropped a super chat on us. And thank you again, everybody, for the extra generous support. I really do appreciate it. You know, things like that are absolutely unnecessary, of course, but appreciated. And if Elisa's Adventures in Cruising is still here, I'll put them on the wheel right away. And then oh, the thumbs up. Yes, thank you, The Servant David Show. Yes, every interaction that we make on a channel, whether we're giving a thumbs up or we're viewing or commenting or chatting during live streams and premieres, it really helps the creator because it sends engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. But the thumbs up always really do help, and that's why we all give each other so many friendly reminders. But thank you for that, The Servant David Show, and I certainly appreciate them here. So Holly's Adventures brings us a lot of video gameplay more than anything else. They've got a lot of variety in their shorts. We'll look at those in a moment. But I noticed that they've got another Final Fantasy video here. I'm going to put this in my own playlist called Catch Up, and that's just something I use to keep caught up with creators. When we look at their videos, we see a lot of variety in their video gameplay, but they do the same in live streams as well. Once in a while, though, they will bring us a different type of content. So a while back, they actually took a cruise. They gave us live streams as well as videos from that, which is great to see. And Holly's Adventures is mixing up the content in their shorts. We see a lot of channels doing that, which is great to see. And a lot of these have gotten into the thousands of views now, 3,000, 4,000, soon to be 5,000 views. So thank you again, Holly's Adventures, for another gifted membership. I really do appreciate that, and she's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time here. Jeremy D-Day is a friend of over 3.5 years. He's been with Superchat since before it was even a thought, as a matter of fact. Supportive to me and supportive to us, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. What a mistake I just made, but thank goodness the wheel acted in my favor. Chevy Riding High dropped a handful of super chats earlier, for which I am grateful. And one of those was actually for Four Corners Custom Products, which is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. So we're going to look at that channel in another couple of moments here. So Chevy Riding High is a brand new channel for Tuberchat. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of their videos, and I usually look for something much longer than 3 minutes, even though we're always looking for videos that are at least 3 minutes. I'm going to take this 12-minute videos. 12-minute video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So thank you again. We have a lot of classic car fans here in Tuberchat, and when I look at your channel, I see a bit of that, which is great to see. So I think we're going to have a few people that are going to be excited for your channel. I'm going to look at Dark Swordsman Gaming next, because they also dropped a super chat for us. They've done that countless times. And then we're going to look at Four Corners Custom Products because Chevy Riding High dropped a super chat on their behalf. And I always appreciate that kind of thing. I know they will too. Dark Swordsman Gaming brings us video gameplay again, much in the same style as Holly's Adventures, as a matter of fact. I think these creators have even collaborated. They mix up the video gameplay both in their videos and in their live streams. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Now, Dark Swordsman Gaming's been a long time friend here in Tuber Chat, and now they're at 144 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know they're thinking about. I'm going to take their latest Stardew Valley live stream replay and put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. Every minute matters when we're talking about watch hours and things like that, so I'll just make sure I get that live stream replay run so that you can get almost an hour of watch time there. And then, thank you again for the Super Chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Like I said, they've done that countless times. Next up, for the same reason, is Four Corners Custom Products. Used to be Four Corners Custom Products Mobile Alabama, LLC. And these are longtime friends, actually, but Chevy Riding High dropped a Super Chat for them. So thank you for that. It's interesting because Four Corners Custom Products has done that many times as well. Now, they're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. And they're well over 4,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 5,000 that they're thinking about. When we look at Four Corners Custom Products, they produce all kinds of merchandise, anything from hats to shirts to mugs to vinyl stickers and just about anything that can be printed. So it's wonderful to know that we can use this channel as a resource, first of all, when we're looking for merchandise for our own channels and businesses, and they give us a behind-the-scenes look at how that merchandise is made. So I hope everybody will connect with them. They are incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters as well. And when we look at their shorts videos, we see some of the products that they've put out there for lots of different clients, which is great to see. And they're moving now into 3,000 and even 5,000 views. Live streams have come up, and they've done a lot of these where they're showing the printing process as well. Once in a while, they'll actually take us outdoors. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. And thank you again, Chevy Riding High, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. And next up is going to be Black Guns and Gardens. We're just going to go for 3 minutes. We'll come back and look at that channel. It's not going to be long before we start spinning the wheel. This time it shouldn't be much longer than 3 minutes. I usually don't take extended breaks. I just had to deal with something half an hour ago. We'll be right back. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. All right, we're back and looking at Black Guns and Gardens. This is a channel that's going to help us with the idea of prepping and the idea of self-sufficiency. So let me read from their About page because they describe it in a different way than most channels. On this channel, they will take us on their family's journey to self-sufficiency through gardening, prepping, aquaponics, and self-defense. So you get an idea right away of the variety in content that we're going to see from this creator. Now, Black Guns and Gardens dropped a super chat earlier. They've done that countless times before. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. But it's great to see some of these shorts, including hints for the product reviews here. We've seen both of these products, the Sacker Mini Electric Chainsaw. We've seen this Jackery Portable Power Station. I'm a fan of these kinds of things. I have something similar, and it has been a wonderful tool. We actually had a situation, not a major one, but I live in Ontario, Canada. I split my time between Toronto and Niagara Falls. Our power went out for about 3 days, and my parents didn't want to go anywhere. They wouldn't go to another area. They wouldn't come with us. They wouldn't go to a hotel or anything. They just wanted to stay where they were. So I was able to bring this kind of a battery pack over there so that they could at least keep their cell phones charged at the time. And, you know, I know that's like a minor idea, but at the time they were only using cell phones. So it's just a great type of thing. There's so many utilizations for this. I've used mine for many other things. They can start cars if your battery dies and things like that, and obviously they can be used for other things. But it's great to see that product reviews are doing well for Black Guns and Gardens. 1,200 and 1,300 views on these. Now, they're going to take us indoors and outdoors when it comes to their videos. You can see a lot of variety here. They've got a newer one from a few days ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list so I can get caught up with them. And then live streams might be an idea for the future. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. I run into them frequently when I'm out supporting other creators myself, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. We'd love to push them towards the 1,400 subscribers they're thinking about, and they dropped a super chat on us earlier, so we looked at them right away. So thank you again for that. And Layla Life My Way is coming up. This creator has an interesting story today because they picked up a gifted membership and then they went and gifted a membership as well, which is a really cool thing. So thank you for that. I appreciate the extra generosity. Layla Life My Way is really mixing up the content on their channel actually, but they seem to be growing rapidly as well with 533 subscribers now. 17 minutes is the latest video, and they've taken us shopping to a few different places. So this is another familiar video for me. It looks like they've got a gaming video. I don't think I've heard this. Yeah, merge games have become so popular in the last year on mobile devices especially, but EverMerge, I haven't seen that. I'm going to actually make a note for myself so I can have a look. I'm always interested in gaming. I don't make enough time to play, and hopefully I will starting in September. Maybe once in a while we'll bring the Xbox out and try to get some multiplayer action going on. But this will be interesting to see. I'm always curious to see different tech companies, all the different technology changes, things like crypto, AI, and everything like that. Not as a fanatic, I just want to know what's out there and how they work, but games are a part of that as well. So a bit of variety we can see in the videos here. But thank you for bringing that as well. And it looks like they're doing some cooking videos as well, which is great, giving us a look around their area. And quite a bit of variety on the channel so far. Let me look at their shorts videos. We see that a few of these have really started to move. There was this particular video with the donuts here that you see. This at 1,100 views was in their #1 position for a while. But as they're posting more and more shorts, they've got more taking over. This 4th of July hit 1,200, and another shorts video here is at 1,400, which is great to see. Live streams are occasional, so we'll see if they're going to keep those up. But we've always got our notification bell on for every channel. Thank you again for the gifted membership. I really do appreciate that. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising picked that up. If they're still here, which they are, I'm going to put them onto the wheel right now. And Leela Life My Way, thank you again for that extra generosity. Wayne's World Unlimited is dropping a super chat on us as well, so I'm going to put that channel up on the screen right this second, and we will soon get into spinning the wheel for today. Thank you everybody for the extra generosity to get us going. It's been an overwhelming start to our live stream, but we've still got almost 2 hours to go, and then Michael's Adventures has got a premiere for us where we can continue to meet friends and family members during his live chat. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Wayne's World Unlimited comes to us from the UK. They give us a lot of outdoor look around their area. They often put outtakes into their videos as well. But they've always got a story to tell, and they're taking us all kinds of places. They got an interesting story in their shorts too, but we'll go and have a look at that in a moment. You can see the variety in the different videos that they're putting up here. When we look at the shorts, we see that they've had some great success getting into even well over 5,000 views on a few of these, one over 7,400, and one breakout shorts video over 235,000 views, which is great to see. So hopefully we'll see much more from Wayne's World Unlimited. They're putting out content like crazy. Hopefully we'll see something this week, because it's been another week, but they've got lots and lots of videos they usually post very frequently. Wayne's World Unlimited is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and they have to be excited about that new graduated monetization system because they are approaching 500 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer. The Journals of Awakening, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you have mentioned something that I missed, like a question or a comment in the chat, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Kristen Welton also dropped a highlighted milestone message. That is my love. We live together in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, and she has her own channel doing her own thing, but that highlighted milestone message actually helped her snipe the Stream Boss position. That's the video game life meter under my camera. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss, and highlighted milestone messages work for that as well. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure. Mark the Shark is also here, a longtime friend. Good to see you in the house. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. So Wayne's World Unlimited was up. Did I just spin the wheel and I'm going to rip off somebody's chance? I might. Pardon me if I did that. Nancy B. the Scratcher, did you drop a super chat earlier? Forgive me, I must have missed it. Let me get Nancy B. the Scratcher up right now, and then we'll get to spinning the wheel in another moment. Forgive me if I can't for the life of me. I promise you, I make as many mistakes as anybody else. I think I just spun the wheel, and I might be ripping off somebody's chance. If somebody noticed, please let me know, one of the moderators. If not, that's okay. Everybody here is friends. We're all forgiving of each other, of course. And we'll start spinning the wheel again right after. Nancy B. the Scratcher's up on the screen right now. And this is another creator. She's dropped super chats a handful of times, for which I'm grateful. She comes to us from the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels, which is actually a very vibrant community. And we've seen this for a few years now. So Nancy B. the Scratcher, somebody we're still getting to know. They just recently came into Tuber Chat within the last couple of months. I'm just going to hit their videos tab for a quick second here, and we'll look at the live streams because they seem to be streaming frequently. I've got my notifications on for all of these. We always set notifications for everything that we see, whether they're premieres or live streams. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. And then they've got some shorts videos as well, some delicious looking content on a few of these, but sometimes they'll take us out for an adventure. And then as well, a few of these have gotten now into 4,500 views, one of them into 8,500, which is great to see as well. So they've just crossed their 1,000 subscribers. Looks like they've got it locked in with over 1,010. We'd love to push them towards 1,100. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. One of the things you're going to notice here in Superchat is that you can't rewind the streams to go and look back at anything while it's running. So that's a setting that you're able to put on any live stream. You might be able to do it with Premieres, and forgive me if I'm mistaken because I haven't tried. Premieres, I don't think anybody can rewind, right? They run live. But what happens with live streams is there's a system called DVR, and it stands for Digital Video Recorder. It's meant to remind us of the days of VHS or DVD recorders and things like that. So you have the option to turn that on or off. If it's off, people will not be able to rewind while your stream is live. Now, I always leave the streams up afterwards. Anybody can go back, see all the channels that have been promoted and things like that. But what would be the reason why anybody would ever want to do that? Why would you not want people to rewind your stream while it's live? There's a couple of reasons, but why I do it here in Superchat is because it's very easy to accidentally click or tap, whether you're on a phone or a computer or whatever else, and accidentally fall behind. So what happens is what's happening in the chat makes no sense compared to what's happening on the screen. So turning the DVR off prevents that and then keeps everybody in real time. Everybody's watching exactly the same thing. And then, like I said, that's a feature you can adjust. So you can turn that on or off. And then, oh, pardon me, Wayne's World Unlimited, incognito mode on YouTube. So I don't want to give an incorrect description, so forgive me because I haven't used it, right? So I try not to talk about things that I haven't done. I try not to, if I haven't done them myself or at least seen a lot of it from other people. So forgive me for that. I'll look into that. Let me write it down as a note. Just making notes for myself here for after the stream. Lisa J. Stocks is up right now, and thank you for that, Wayne's World Unlimited. Yeah, forgive me for not having an answer for you right now, but I'll look into that. Lisa J. Stocks has got over 500, almost 550 subscribers right now. This creator wants to help us with our finances, and I'm so grateful to have a handful of these channels here in the Superchat family. I think it's D Bankroll might have been with us today. Lisa J. Stocks, a Stock Explorer, is always here as a member and moderator as well. And there's others, so forgive me for not including everybody when I talk about it. But when we look at the idea of our finances, regardless of your income today, I always believe everybody, much like in health, could be eating and living a little bit healthier. We could always be a little bit more financially astute. And that comes from education, not necessarily in traditional ways, but here on YouTube we have a lot of generous creators willing to share their own life experiences and give us ideas so that we can do better with saving and investing. Lisa J. Stocks does both. She really talks about a lot of different things on her channel, and I enjoy personally watching her videos because she's very forthcoming about her own stock portfolios and moves. If I understand right from the last video that I watched, she's actually managing portfolios too. Now, forgive me if I'm mistaken, because I think I picked that up in not the latest video. The latest video that I watched, which one was that? I think it was this one here, Buying the Dip. I think that's the one, because I sat and watched that video. I'm going to take her latest one, though, because she's talking about dollar cost averaging. That's a technical term, and she describes a lot of these technical terms for us. You don't have to intend on investing in stocks to be able to draw great information here. I believe everybody needs as much financial information as possible so that we can make the best educated decisions for ourselves when it comes to our investments and saving. This creator is, like I said, very forthcoming about what they do, but they'll also give us tips and tricks and a little bit of history to help us understand things like buying the dip, which we hear a lot of creators talk about, things like dollar cost averaging, which is very important, things like dividend stocks, how and when we might consider buying those types of things. And Lisa J. Stocks is just a wealth of information when it comes to this. So I'm grateful for this creator, first of all, bringing us this information, but also their generosity. Now, they've got some shorts videos on their channels for bite-sized information. Lots of these getting into the hundreds of views. One of them over 1,600, which is great to see. And then live streams are occasional. We'll see if they're going to keep those up. But like I always say, we've got our notification bells on for every channel. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Canadian Family Life is here from New Brunswick. When you hear me talk about Tiffany most often, I'm talking about Canadian Family Life. She's posting videos like crazy. Look at this. I thought I had one of these. Why don't I have one of your videos in my catch-up list from the other day? I'm going to take her latest Temu haul. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list right now. That's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlist can be a great tool for that. Canadian Family Life has done an incredible job in making herself a part of the YouTube community by collaborating on a lot of other channels. You'll recognize this creator. There's Tiffany right there, but you'll recognize her on a lot of other people's channels in the thumbnails, especially on their live streams, because she's frequently collaborating with others, which is a great way to grow. Probably a big reason why our channel is growing so rapidly, now to over 1,500 subscribers already. She's going to have her 4,000 hours of watch time any day now, and I'm pretty sure because watch hours are always behind by like 72 hours or so, you probably already have it. It's just a matter of coming through. But this channel was one of the first 2 monetized under the new system here in the TuberChat family, with the 500 subscriber requirement, even though they already had their 1,000, and 3,000 hours of watch time. But we're going to be happy to see them gain some AdSense revenue as well. So Canadian Family Life is bringing us a lot of shopping hauls. They talk about food bank hauls, ways to save money. They do a bit of gardening, and they show us a lot of that as well. Tiffany always wants to share information, and this channel was actually started so that they could have memories made for the rest of the family and kind of let other family members keep up with what they're doing on YouTube, which I think is really cool. It's a common reason for people to start their YouTube channels. Things have moved faster and farther than they expected, if I understand right, and the channel's just doing great. So we see the shorts videos also, many over 1,000 views, one at 1,400, one at 2,400, and Canadian Family Life I've actually joined as well on Come Hither with Heather's channel for a live stream where we were talking about Canada and whether Canadians are actually as nice as everybody seems to think we are, and some of the things that make Canada unique. So I hope everybody will search that out on Come Hither with Heather's channel, who also happened to be a recipient of the giveaway in our 600th episode. Canadian Family Life's package has been sent out, so you should have that any day. I won't be surprised if it shows up. I don't know if you get mail on Saturday and Sunday, but otherwise I won't be surprised for it to show up tomorrow or the next day. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. And we'll see what's happening with Be Amazing Sylvia. This is a creator who's been a friend since the beginning. She's one of 7 creators that made up the Drop the Link Day crew. Each of those creators still allow people to connect in a similar way to what we do here in TuberChat. It's not that there's a right way or a wrong way. We just do things the way we've been doing for the last 3 years. But Be Amazing Sylvia, all that time, has been somebody who likes to help people connect as well. You'll be introduced to lots of friends and family members over there. They do those frequently, actually, as live streams. Be Amazing Sylvia has a pure variety channel, but she's a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to everyone she meets. Her channel is just exploding in growth now, but she's had a strong and solid foundation for the last at least 3 years, if not 4. Forgive me for not being sure when she started, but she was already at it when I was introduced to the small YouTuber community. She's one of the first creators that I had met and was inspiring in the creation of Superchat, as a matter of fact. Now, hopefully, everybody will connect with her. She brings all kinds of different variety, from product reviews to unboxing videos to shout-outs for other channels. She does a lot of live streaming. This is where you'll be able to connect to other creators. She introduces other influencers to us as well, so we'll meet influential creators. And then when we get into shorts videos, this is where the magic on this channel is happening right now. Some of these getting into 200,000, 248,000, 570,000, and one of these shorts at 747,000 views, likely drawing in a lot of the subscribers that have had this channel growing unbelievably. They are now well over 11,000 subscribers, on the way to 12,000, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will connect with Be Amazing Sylvia. I'm just going to show you her other channel for a quick second. She's got Sylvia's Daily Positivity, where she brings us more inspiration and motivation. Hopefully everybody will connect with her on both of these channels. The Bud Files, thank you so much for the highlighted milestone message. And the Bud Files are here with us almost every single day. Have you got a, celebration coming up? Have you got a stream that I haven't seen or am forgetting about? I certainly don't mean to. The Bud Files are literally everywhere all the time. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Let me spin the wheel. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Elisa's Adventures Elisa's Adventures in Cruising picked up a gifted membership today. We're going to look at that channel in about 3.5 minutes. Alright, we're back and looking at Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. This creator picked up a gifted membership today, which was given by Leela Life My Way, and I certainly appreciate that generosity. I'm sure she'll appreciate receiving it, and Leela Life My Way also received a gifted membership today, so it's kind of very cool the way that happened. Now, thank you everybody for being here. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen after a long period of time, probably another hour from now. I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. We do that every day on Tuber Chat. We make sure we leave things open to everyone and we get through as many channels as we can within a 3-hour period. So we've still got an hour and a half to go. Then Michael's Adventures has got a premiere for us. We can continue meeting friends and family members in his channel while that chat runs. Pardon me. And then Lisa's Adventures in Cruising is working on 400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. Lisa's Adventures in Cruising, if I understand right, is doing a lot of solo traveling. So she will talk about sharing fun videos, pictures, tips and tricks, and great moments, especially of cruise vacations. Now, I'm just going to hit her videos tab for a quick second. I see I'm somewhat caught up here, but I'm just going to look at the shorts videos as well then, and we see that this creator, always smiling, always energetic, but with 1,300 and even 1,500 views on a couple of these, which is great. Live streams are frequent. They've got one coming up, pardon me, actually in a couple of days on Monday by the look of it, which is very cool. Monday mood check, and hopefully we'll catch her for that. She always keeps up with the chat. You can see she's a dynamic creator, obviously, when I roll over the thumbnail there. And then we get a look at, through her thumbnails, at the variety that she's going to bring us, mostly talking about cruising and travel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. I've been lucky to catch her a couple of times, and we will likely see much more from her as she posts fairly frequently. And then let's spin the wheel. And thank you, Derek's Journey. VS Speaks Royally. I'm not sure if I mentioned the fact that I did put you on the wheel, but they're a member, so of course we put them on as soon as we saw them in the chat. Dutchfly61 is now a member, and they have been before, but Just Jason Keto gifted a membership earlier, and they picked that up, so they've been on the wheel. We'll look at what they've got going on. Dutchfly61 is a one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family. They're a skywatching channel, and I'm just going to grab their latest video. They've got a couple of them now. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. If anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Dutchfly61, we see this creator's well over 1,100 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 they're thinking about. They've put up a brand new shorts video, which is really cool, but the first one they did already got over 4,000 views, which is great to see. And hopefully we'll see some more from this creator as well, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is up here right now, and this is a couple of creators who bring us a family vlogging channel. They've actually promised us some new travel videos shortly. They've got over 2,800 subscribers. They've been growing rapidly, and Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are also very recognizable because we see them collaborating with others in a lot of StreamYard panels. Ever since StreamYard added that new system where everybody can push the stream out and simulcast on their individual channels, we see a lot of creators using that, and it's great because we're watching a lot of the watch hours for monetization climb faster than ever before. Now, Mike and Rihanna's adventures could be indoors, could be outdoors. They could be taking us on an adventure. They could be giving us a chance to get to know them. They could be in the kitchen. They could be outside, or they could be elsewhere. When we get into their shorts videos, we see that some of these have gotten into well over 2,300 views, which is great to see, and they post frequently. They've got a couple of live streams ready to go. They've got Sunday Fun that happens every single week, including tomorrow, so we'll likely see that. They talked about a live stream yesterday where they did a fundraising for Maui. Our prayers and thoughts, of course, are with everybody in Hawaii right now as they are seeing some unprecedented damage happening to the area from the wildfires. Now, forgive me, I am not as well versed in what is going on, but I know that it is extremely tragic, record-breaking, and people's lives are being turned upside down. As a note, our friends Two Pineapples are in Hawaii. That's another channel here in Superchat. They've been great friends, incredibly generous, not only in the typical ways that we talk about, but I've spoken to them frequently. They're dear friends. They've shared a lot of knowledge and experimentation on their YouTube channel as well. And they're fine right now, so I've been in touch, and they said that the wildfires on their particular island, which is a smaller of the islands in Hawaii, is about three hours away as of yesterday or the day before, so they should still be in good shape, but I'll make sure to keep in touch to make sure that we know what's happening. But our thoughts and prayers are with everybody in Hawaii while they're going through this horrible thing. PMN Press Media News, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Emerther Aliens, good to have you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Blue Chicken is in the house. They happen to be a member. I've put them on the wheel right away. And let's look at Mike and Rihanna's Adventures second channel, Rihanna's Weekly Extras. And this is a complimentary channel to Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, where we get a chance to get to know Rihanna a little bit farther. 71 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 80, maybe even 100 that they're thinking about. They'll give us a chance to get to know them a little bit better, and as well take us either indoors or outdoors for different adventures on this channel. Shorts have just started, and live streams I've caught them for, as a matter of fact, so hopefully that will continue frequently as well. Pardon me just for a second. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but Zipped, I'm assuming that's it, or close to it. We saw them the other day. Thank you for coming back in. And It's the Bankroll is coming up in a moment. Let me see if I can get their channel ready to go. If I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see here in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or @mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And one of the things we always want to do, we've had an influx of new creators come through over the last couple of weeks. One of the things I can give everybody as a hint, even if you've been here many times before, lots of creators who've been with us for a long time will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat the first time that they see them, with good reason. Some creators will actually wait even weeks or months because they want to get a feeling when you're here as to how much you're engaging with everybody and whether you might be a loyal and dedicated subscriber before they will connect with you. And so that makes sense, right? So it's kind of a hint for everybody that I'm giving as well. When you see a brand new channel in the chat, I hope you'll say hello, give them a welcome, but have a look at their channel before you think about connecting with them. The idea here is it doesn't help to just connect with everybody. Pardon me. You want to, pardon me. I'm fine. I'm choking on nothing here. You want to have a look at a channel and get an idea of their experience and intention before connecting, because one of the disappointing things is to connect to somebody that's not going to support in the long term. Whereas when people stay with Superchat for more than a few streams, you get the idea that we're all on the same page. So we always love giving newer channels a warm welcome. Pardon me. But you always want to be cautiously optimistic about the idea of whether people will connect in the way that we intend. And you can get that by the way people talk in the chat, and especially from a quick look at their channel. Press Media News, good to see you in the house. They say they're new to YouTube, which is fine and great, and you'll have the opportunity to meet new friends and family members while you're here. I hope you'll read our video description so you get an idea of how everything works and how exactly to connect with everybody. The best success, or the biggest hint I can give everybody here, the best success comes from making the first move. We all in the Superchat family have generosity at the forefront of our minds. The idea is to give to others much more than we expect to have given to us. That includes on YouTube. And so in that spirit, we want to go out, support other channels with all the things we wish they would do for us. And I promise you, if you do that enough, you're going to find that it comes back in droves, much more than you would have expected in the beginning. Dorinda Fulton, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's true too. Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. You have to remember as well, I dance around and try to be very careful with the way that I speak on YouTube, because sometimes we're talking about people's core values or upbringings. There's always language barriers between different countries, age differences between creators. Not all creators necessarily come into every live stream that they see with the same intentions, and it's not out of like trolling or negativity or bad behavior, any of that stuff. Some people end up finding your channel or your live stream, same as here in Superchat, just because they're out there and YouTube is promoting it, right? They're always trying to help you get new subscribers in a small way, let's just say. And, the targeting is not always 100% accurate, if you know what I mean. So that's just an idea. We've seen a few channels, especially over the last week or two, come through. Not everybody is always going to be with us for the long term, although the 99% will likely be. If somebody gets past that 20-minute limit in the first time that they're here, that's a good signal. But once you see somebody here 3, 4, 5 times, or especially after a month, you get the idea that we're all kind of on the same page. So forgive me for being so long-winded about that today. It's just important because we've seen a lot of different types of channels coming through Superchat the last long while. The last couple of weeks. So It's the Bankroll is up here right now, and look at this. They are officially on the road to 1K. We always say that you are on a road when you pass a 100 milestone. So since they've passed 900, they're now officially on the road to 1K, which has to be exciting. They're already monetized though, with Super Chats and memberships available when we get there. It's the Bankroll is going to help us with our finances, particularly with saving and budgeting, including cash stuffing challenges. Now, one of the things I often talk about, I say it about the healthy eating and healthy living channels, as well as with finance. We can always use as much information as possible, because you never know who's going to strike the right chord with you and say in the right way what you need to hear to motivate you to do a little bit better when it comes to healthy eating, healthy living, and doing better financially. I think almost everybody anywhere can live a little healthier, eat a little healthier, and do better financially. Not that I'm right, but I'm just saying that's an idea. And It's the Bankroll is just one of many channels, like we saw today. Lisa J Stocks, the Stock Explorer is here with us just about every day, and lots of other, a good handful of other financial channels and other creators that want to help us with our finances. But It's the Bankroll particularly shows us how to plan, how to budget, how to save. You know, budgeting is not necessarily fun for everyone. Even the word can, you know, bring negative feelings of, oh, I got to clamp down. What do you mean I can't buy a coffee today? It's not that. They'll show you how to plan in advance so that you can live within your, let's say, means or budget, and then find ways to save more so than you might be doing today. And then when we get into the ideas of investing and things like that, it's wonderful also. The reason why I talk so much about this stuff is because 99% of us here in the Superchat family have monetization on our minds. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact of the income we already have, as well as what we're going to see come in through revenue from either YouTube or the other streams of income we might build around our YouTube channels and businesses, if that makes sense. So hopefully everybody will connect with It's the Bankroll. They're generous, loyal, dedicated here in TuberChat, and they're with us frequently, almost daily. So we'd love to push them towards that 1,000 subscribers. I'm just going to have a look at their videos for a second. I'm going to take the one you've got in the featured position here this time, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. And I'm going to see what you've got to say about how to save your budget with sinking funds, which is interesting, especially when we talk about inflation and a lot of different weird things that are going on in the world, especially financially, right? As well, let's look at their shorts. We see that they've got 1,300, 1,400, even 1,900 views on these, and then one of them over 5,400, which is great to see. So I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now. We still got over an hour. Michael's Adventures will have a premiere for us where we can continue meeting friends and family members the same way we are here. I'm just going to look at, we looked at Elisa's Adventures in Cruising already. I forgot to take them off the wheel. I'm just going to spin. We'll get another channel ready to go. Blue Chicken is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. For whatever reason, in the last break, I was finding myself to be hungry, and I tried to wolf down half a granola bar. And so this is why I'm struggling now and choking and coughing and everything else. Blue Chicken is a longtime friend. I think they actually just renamed their channel, right? I think they changed the name just the way they laid the characters out. So we got to use our filters here. This is what Ted and the Sheep Where You Are Don't Pass Them By, I think, was talking about earlier. You could do that on a phone or on a computer. You let YouTube know that you're specifically looking for a channel. Now here's our Blue Chicken, and what I'm going to do right now actually for them, I'm going to drop the handle for the channel. If you can't find them, because Blue Chicken is a popular name for a channel, but they're going to struggle with the search results a small while longer. I find that almost every channel gets to #1 for their name by the time they get to 800 subscribers. But the more we search, find, and click on each other, the more we rise up the search results and eventually become #1 for our name. The only exception are channels with really popular, very short names. But Blue Chicken, we'd love to help in any way that we can. So we've got their handle there. Search that out if you need to. It's best for them if we search the name Blue Chicken the way it is and dig through the search results to find them and click on them. You know they've got 390 subscribers, and we can match that avatar, but even the avatar can be a little bit tricky because we see, I said it could be a little tricky. It could be a little tricky because when we're looking for Blue Chicken, there are a few avatars out there with Blue Chickens on them. But there we go. So we'd love to push this creator towards the 400 subscribers they're thinking about, and I'm just going to have a look at what they've got going on in their video. So most of these are quite short, and I think I shared this out the other day, didn't I? I shared it, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to put this video into my catch-up list. I had no, it was something else. They got another one here. What did you have the other day? It wasn't Blue Tongue Lizard. I forget what it was called. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I just remember seeing this. So I put this video on my watch later list. I just want to see it. And then when we get into the shorts videos on the channel, we see that some of these have done great, getting into 3,700, 6,300, 9,400. One breakout shorts over 37,000 views. That looks like a water main break or something like there, which hopefully nobody was lost anything from flooding from that. But we see that kind of thing around my area in Toronto and Niagara Falls all the time. A couple of live streams. We'll see if they're going to continue with these. But Blue Chicken is there here with us frequently. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. If anybody wants to swap playlists again with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, I know I mention it a lot, but it really does help. It's a great way to get a friendship started with another creator. But you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is up here right now, and this is another creator I've been connected to for over 3.5 years. They are an incredibly generous creator in sharing for a lot of other creators. They probably share more than anybody else I've seen in my 6 years on YouTube. They're both in our Tuber Chat group sharing. I see them sharing on Twitter, and they share for everyone, which is wonderful. Now, this creator is well over 6,000 subscribers, and you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of, let's say, 3,000 and beyond. I seem to find that 3,000 is a great milestone and marker for channels that move on very clearly towards the 10,000 and beyond. So Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is going to bring you a bit of vlogging content, but mostly music. Lots and lots and lots of covers and lots of collaborations. I've got my notification on for the next one coming up, and I'm just going to make sure I've got your latest video on my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs you're going to see out as you're visiting other people's live streams and premieres. This creator's constantly supporting others, and I run into them all the time, and they go over and above when it comes to helping with playlists and things like that as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen in a second. Mama Four Boys is here. I'm going to put them on the wheel. They're going to take VS Speaks Royalty's place right now. And Broken Hearts Ministry, which is in the chat with us right now, is a special channel that's brought to us from our friend Gail's Southern Living. It's a very important new channel, and I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. Gail's Southern Living is so much of a generous and supportive creator here in the Tuber Chat family. She's actually done 2 separate videos on both of her channels called How to Use Tuber Chat, so that when her friends come here, they're able to maximize the value in the time that they spend, if that makes sense. And I think that's wonderful. So VS Speaks Royally is here. They happen to be live right this second, but they've got over 4,800 subscribers. They've been on a rapid growth spurt. They bring a little bit of variety on their channel, particularly in their shorts and videos. I'll show you a few of these. Shorts have gotten into 4,800 and even 7,200 views. Videos have a little bit of variety mixed in with their main content, which is around the royal family. There's always something going on with the royal family. I think we all know this, but what a year it's been. Lots and lots and lots of news. VX Speaks Royally had themselves in a great position to be able to cover all of that, and they're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. You'll notice here in Tuber Chat I put a lot of focus on engaged conversation. It's how we run the stream, how we run the wheel, because I know how important it is for creators to have engaged conversation on their channels during premieres and live streams, if that makes sense. When you visit VS Speaks Royally, you're going to find engaged conversation in their live streams, and VS Speaks Royally does a great job of leading conversation by staying well versed and up to date on their subject. You'll also notice that they always engage true conversation everywhere they go, including here in Tuber Chat. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. Fallen Arkansas Veteran is another recipient of our episode 600 giveaway the other day. This creator has a one-of-a-kind channel. They do a special tribute to veterans who have been within 60 miles, I believe. It's written on their about page of their channel. They do a special celebration and tribute every year for them. They've expanded their content a little bit, but you get an idea of what they're doing here from their about page, from a 60-mile area from where they are. And this is Charles, or Charlie. When you visit his channel, you'll see a few shorts. These are starting to get into hundreds of views, so that will likely continue. Live streams might be an idea for the future of the channel, but videos come out occasionally as well with a little bit of variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Fallen Arkansas veteran is somebody who's been with us for many, many months now. It could be a year. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. It might even be longer. I think we met them actually through the homesteading community of channels, and they're here with us frequently. They've just hit 400 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them towards the 500 that they're thinking about. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. And actually, what we're going to do, we saw Nancy B. the Scratcher earlier, and I had put them on the wheel a couple of times, actually. I promise you, I make as many mistakes as anybody, maybe more sometimes. And we'll spin the wheel one more time. We'll get a channel ready to go. We're going to go for another break for just about 3.5 minutes. When we get back, we'll look at Marketplace Boutique. And if anybody has the ability to share the stream, I'll appreciate that as well. We're back in 3.5 minutes. All right, we're back and looking at Marketplace Boutique. Now, this is an interesting channel because now often what you'll find is when channels come into Tuber Chat for the first month or two, I might be saying I'm still getting to know this channel because I want to get through a variety of their content if they have variety, and hopefully you hear the stories get better. For those of you who've had your channels promoted here many times before, hopefully you see that over time I get to know, first of all, channels, but secondly, content, and often even creators as well. Anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. But this is an interesting channel that hits home for me a little bit as well. Some of you know that my full-time gig includes, I'm actually self-employed, but my full-time gig actually includes a little bit of outdoor work. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays I'm out doing some light construction and things like that, if you can believe it. But the other half of my job includes social media help and online activities for others, including YouTube. I run a few other channels that are not mine, and then I also help with a tiny bit of Amazon stuff, an eBay store that I've been helping with for a long time. Now, forgive the self-promotion, but while I talk about this, the reason why I mention it is because Marketplace Boutique is going to talk to us about how to find things to sell and then turn them around on places like eBay so that you can profit, which I think is really cool, because while it does take work to go and find things and then list them and then package them and ship them, I promise you it's a lot less work than it sounds like even when I describe it. You'll get that idea when you get to Marketplace Boutique. This is a creator that actually used to work in law, and then they were looking for something that would allow them to spend more time at home, and now they share their knowledge and information, which is really cool. I see they've got a brand new video of interesting new product that they found, but they're going to take us out to different places, show us how to find some of the things that they turn around and sell, and then they're going to give us specifics on eBay so that we can possibly take inspiration from them and make another little bit of side income as well. And it doesn't have to be a little bit either. eBay can be eBay and other places like it can be a significant amount of income. I have shipped over 1,000 packages through an eBay store, which is not mine. I do a tiny amount of eBay myself, but the packaging and shipping literally only takes minutes. The listing only takes minutes. So you can build up a nice catalog. It doesn't even have to be a store. You can get a personal eBay account. You can get a store if you want to, and really start to bring in a significant amount of almost consistent income. It's just like everything else. It takes a little bit of work. You got to look after it and this and that. But Marketplace Boutique is going to help us with the fundamentals and understanding some of the technical aspects as well. In their shorts, they bring a lot of fun with variety, and we see that some of these have gotten into well over 2,000 views. One of them over 8,000, and continues to grow, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've just been with Tuber Chat a couple of months now, but have already shown to be an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We'd love to push them towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go, and we'll see what is coming up next. And one of these days, if I can get into more of a rhythm where I'm posting consistently, even on my own channel, most of you see that I'm behind all the time, but I hope to do a couple of eBay, beginner videos. Not that I'm a huge authority, but now I've shipped a lot, I've sold a few, but can help anybody get started. But Marketplace Boutique will help with that right now as well. Woman Outdoors is here as LB when you hear us talk about a creator named LB. They're out there with a lot of other creators collaborating all the time. They have a very unique channel, and I really enjoyed going through their channel when I featured them many months ago, because I got an idea of what they're doing with a lot of their outdoor content. What I mean is they do a lot of solo camping, they do cooking outdoors, and they do fishing and some product reviews now actually as well. I'm just going to grab the latest video because I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. They're working on 1,300 subscribers, which is actually no surprise to me because I see how much they make themselves a part of other people's YouTube communities as well. This creator is able to bring us all 4 seasons in their content, so they show us the sun, the wind, the rain, the extreme heat, the extreme cold. A lot of versatile content on this channel. Now, they could be indoors. They're mostly outdoors, but they got some shorts that have done really well also, and they've gotten into 1,900, 27, and even 3,800 views and beyond. They've also gotten into live streams, and these happen fairly frequently as well. You'll also recognize LB from other people's channels. She actually did a interview not too long ago on Just Jason Keto's channel. We saw him in the stream earlier today as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment and see what is coming up with Katie's Kitchen. She happened to be a recipient of our episode 600 giveaway as well. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Katie's Kitchen is actually rolling at 118 subscribers right now. They're growing rapidly, so I think they're working hard, as a matter of fact. And Katie's Kitchen is going to bring us some cooking videos and a lot of hauls, grocery hauls, food bank hauls, and this creator also is bringing us some shorts videos. And you're getting an idea of how these are really starting to move, because they're getting into 1,400, even 1,500 views, 6,600, and one of these over 8,200 views, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent on the channel, and it looks like they're playing different games of different types, so we'll likely expect to see much more of that as well. Katie's Kitchen is here with us, I think, every single day in Tuber Chat, for which I'm grateful. Now, the truth is, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every day or for 3 hours every time we stream, and I promise you it gets harder as your channel starts to grow and you start to follow more and more creators, and with the intent of supporting them. It gets more difficult for all of us to support each other every day, or for every video, or for every stream, and things like that. But as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones. Everybody's doing just fine. We see channels getting monetized and everything else as well. And then thank you, Dorinda Fulton. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen in another second here. We're going to see what's happening with Coach Mary Ma. This is a interesting channel. She is a reset coach and somebody who wants to help us bring out the best version of ourselves through motivation and inspiration. So I hope everybody will connect with her. We'll see what she's got going on her channel right now. And then 1,100 subscribers. She's actually halfway to 1,200. She does streams frequently, as a matter of fact, and I've got my notification on for when she's got coming up right after Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact. So probably right after Michael's Adventures premiere, which is coming up in about 45 minutes, we're going to see if Coach Mary Ma might still be on, and we can connect with her as well. Now, she wants to motivate and inspire. Of course, you get the idea of that just from her thumbnails. Like I said, she streams frequently. We get into some shorts videos. There's a bit more inspiration here, a bit of variety. She brings us 1,100, 1,300, and even 1,600 views on these. And then when we get into the videos, I see she's got a new one. I'm just going to take this video and put it into my catch-up list as well. That'll give me a chance to catch up with her. The idea, of course, is to become limitless and unstoppable, and you'll get more information on her About page when you get over there, where she gives you the specifics of the ways that she's trying to inspire and motivate. The Bud Files are coming up right now. They're also here with us every day. They seem to be everywhere all the time. They are modern-day archaeologists, and what they seek to do in their content more than anything else is uncover history and digitally preserve it in video. They do that through shorts and live streams as well. These creators, when I say everywhere all the time, I mean that I constantly run into them when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, and I wish for everybody to be able to connect with them and get some of that support coming back to you as well. So the Bud Files now are working on 1,300 subscribers. I see they've got a brand new video. And the Bud Files also have really expanded their content over a long period of time. So you get an idea of what they expect to do, bringing us to ghost towns, abandoned places, graveyards, and cemeteries. But then when we get into the shorts, we see even more variety from these creators. Some of these have done really well, one getting into 5,000 and even 15,000 views. And then as well, we'll get into live streams where, it's a 500th video celebration. Is that what we're talking about? They mentioned celebration earlier, and forgive me, the Bud Files. I asked about the celebration. I didn't see what you said afterwards if you did mention it. But 500 videos, my dear goodness. Yeah, they're at 523 videos. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing what some of these streams are about as well. Now, they take us out for adventures and to abandoned location explorations, but they also give us a chance to get to know them with some indoor activities, including singing, dancing, playing games, and giving us a chance to catch up with them. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with the Bud Files. I know you will appreciate the support that comes back from them. I just want to double check I've got that latest video in my catch-up list. And these creators also, like I said, happen to be monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Let me spin the wheel. The Bullock Experience is coming up, and they also were a recipient of our episode 600 giveaway. And the Bullock Experience is actually run by Kelly Bullock, who has 2 channels now. We'll look at both of those. And the packages have been sent out. 4 out of the 6 of them are gone. And I will talk to the other 2 creators about getting them in their hands as fast as I can. Gaming Experience with Kelly is another channel from the Bullock Experience. We'll look at that in another moment. And thank you, yes, bringing in the highlighted milestone message. Also, those are really cool because they're a free bonus for anybody who's an official member on any channel. They roll through the chat like a super chat, but they're colored green for the members. And you'll notice they also knock a little bit of life off of our stream boss there as well. Now, the Bullock Experience is fishing first, and you're going to get a lot of information about catfishing. They've got a vibrant community around them as well. The Bullock Experience has always been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Superchat, but they've got a vibrant community around them as well. When we look at their shorts, they're getting into 2,600, 2,800, and even 3,100 views. And then when we get into their live streams, they might be taking us outdoors or bringing us a little bit of variety in their live streams as well. I see a StreamYard panel there also. Now, when I look at Gaming Experience with Kelly, we see a second channel from this creator. There's Coffee Walks and whatever. I'm going to get them on the wheel right now, actually. When we look at Gaming Experience with Kelly, we see a channel that's just started. They've got a couple of shorts videos here, but when we look at the videos, they're really mixing up the gameplay. So Minecraft, Forza Horizon, WWE, which is really cool. And even fishing sims, which is cool, from a fisherman. And then we get into live streams on the channel as well, which is going to be really cool. American Truck Simulator. I've seen a lot of people play Euro Truck Simulator as well. That seems to be a really popular game. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. Pardon me. Lola Toyin, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me, my allergies are just toying with me as well here. Dorinda Fulton's coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. The Stock Explorer is here, and they are a beloved and dedicated moderator. Thank you for coming in. We'll get them onto the wheel right now. The Stock Explorer, when are you expecting to go live next? I'm not so sure about their weekend schedule, but I know that they work frequently and are doing nights a lot of the time. So I work outdoors during the days, during Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So for the last few months, have been having to do a lot of late live streams. You'll notice that Sunday's live stream is set for, I believe, 9 p.m. Often when we're doing, maybe I skipped Sunday. I can't remember if we're doing a stream on Sunday or if I made it on Monday, or if I mixed them up. Pardon me for not remembering, because I move these things around all the time. But when we do them in the week, it has to be very late. But we mix these around. Dorinda Fulton is up here right now. We'll see what they've got going on. 420 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 500 that they're thinking about. They have to be excited about that new graduated monetization system. Oh, and then thank you, Ten the Sheep, where you are. Don't pass them by. Yeah, I wonder how those are calculated, but it seems to be like after the 60th day, or I could be mistaken. It could just be after the 30th day. They already start calling it 2 months. And then the Stock Explorer will just do it as pop-up. So we'll always keep our bells on for every channel, and then when they do a live stream, we'll hope to catch them. It might be a new record, 10 the Sheep, but I do appreciate it either way. Like I always say, super chats and memberships are unnecessary, but very much appreciated here in Tuber Chat. We always keep everything open to everyone. Dorinda Fulton's up here right now with a butcher box meat. Is this something that is a subscription service, or is this something that you order? Forgive me for not being sure, because I've seen butcher box. And I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. Is it on their page? Yeah, this is where I've seen that mentioned before. So I got to still learn about that. I'm always good. Thank you, the Stock Explorer. That's Nora. And then Dorinda Fulton as well. I just want to look at the shorts videos on this channel. They got quite a bit of variety, but a lot of gardening going on here. Looks like a bit of container gardening happening. Some shorts here have gotten into 1,300, 1,600, and even 1,800 views. And then live streams are something that happens occasionally as well. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. It looks like we're going to get a lot of tips and tricks when it comes to our garden from Dorinda Fulton, and there's somebody who's also another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here. So let me spin the wheel. Again, I know I've mentioned it 100 times, but if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Food and Glam, I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel right now. We always add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation over the course of the live stream. We still got a while to go, 40 more minutes, and then Michael's Adventures has a premiere coming up. And, oh, it's Deep Bankroll. Took a nap. We looked at your channel earlier, but thank you for that. Mama 4 Boys is an interesting channel. Now, this creator seems to be everywhere all the time as well. I run into them constantly when I'm trying to be out supporting other creators. They're always supporting everybody. They're here in Tuber Chat almost every single day. And Mama 4 Boys is a channel that happens to hit home for me. Pardon me, I got either fruit fly or something flying around here. They bring a lot of cooking videos with meals that seem to hit home for me. And I really love cooking videos and cooking channels on YouTube, especially what we've seen come through the Tuber Chat family, because we get a real world look at what people are making in their homes, you know, around the world, for their families, for their friends in different places and things like that. And there's a lot obviously to be learned, but we know we're getting things that people really are passionate about, because unlike a television show, we don't have unlimited pantries and $50,000 ranges and things like this to be cooking on in most cases. Mama 4 Boys does a great job of bringing delicious looking content, both in shorts and in videos. They got a bit of variety on their channel as well, and you'll find that both in the shorts and in videos. But a lot of what you're going to see are either meals that are made for the family, or things that are showing us how we might avoid the pre-made things we might buy in a grocery store and actually make them at home for ourselves. The number one thing that comes to mind is either pizza or hamburger helper. They did a great video of that here. They've got a lot of things that I'm sure a lot of people will find familiar. And live streams are something that they might pick up in the future. Again, they've experimented with that a little bit. So hopefully everybody will connect with Mama 4 Boys and push them towards the 1,400 subscribers that we know that they're thinking about. We'll get the next channel ready to go. Unidentified S4 is Anthony, and they're going to talk to us about the unexplained, everything from UFOs to newsworthy content and a lot of other polarizing subjects on this channel. The video production is fantastic here, and this is a perfect definition of a dynamic host. If you can catch Anthony for a live stream, they've got one coming up tomorrow, but they always have StreamYard panels. They've got a diverse group of panelists that come up with them. The conversation is always vibrant. This is what I mean about a dynamic host here. And they talk about a lot of different things. So when we get to their channel, you'll see that they talk about UFOs, the paranormal, cryptids, anything else that goes bump in the night. But like I said, a lot of newsworthy content as well. Now, I'm going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. They did an important live stream. When was it already 2 weeks ago? I thought it was just a week ago, the one on Wednesday. But look at this channel grow. It wasn't too long ago that they were at 10,000 subscribers, and they've now passed 12,000. So they're rapidly moving, which is great to see. But they're also supportive to other channels as well. They always give you a warm welcome. They are always keeping up with the chat, which is a great thing for any live stream host to do. They are monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships, of course. Let me just look at the shorts on the channel as well. We see that some of these have gotten into 14,000, 25,000, even 27,000 views, which is great to see. Pardon me for a second. Am I pronouncing it right if I say Emerther Aliens? I'm not sure if I pronounced that right the first time, and please correct me if I'm wrong. Natalie Nicole's ASMR is in the house. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll add some more names to our wheel shortly based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. Coffee Walks and whatever looks like it's going to be the next channel that we're going to look at. We'll see what they've got going on. This is OJ and Deb. Sister Winnie, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. She always remembers to give that thumbs up. I hope if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Coffee Walks and whatever will tell us it's always coffee time. They give us a chance to hang out with them, get to know them. Sometimes they're taking us out for adventures, and there's another classic car show there. We've got a lot of creators that bring us a lot of these types of things as well. I'm just going to take their latest video, Nature Trail. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. And you can see a lot of variety on this channel. They come to us from the homesteading community of channels, of course. A garden tour from them as well. We'll get tips and tricks also. And then shorts videos on the channel have moved into 2,100, 2,300, even 4,900 views, which is great to see. Live streams on the channel are frequent. There's OJ and Deb together always. They're always in great spirits. I've had a chance to hang out with them many times in live streams. I guess it's been a while, a couple months already. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these soon. But they are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, obviously, working on 1,200 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. And Emerther Aliens, very cool. Stock Explorer is going to come up next, and what we'll do, we'll take a break for another second, and we'll be back in about 3.5 minutes, and we've still got another half an hour to go, so we'll get as many channels on the screen as we can, and we'll be back right back. All right, welcome back. We're looking at the Stock Explorer. This creator happens to be a beloved and dedicated moderator. They have been for a long time. The Stock Explorer wants to bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. And they do that through shorts, videos, and live streams. Now, every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams, you will have the opportunity to meet more friends and family members the same way we do here in Superchat. And then thank you, the Stock Explorer, for the membership again. Yes, one of the benefits to memberships on channels, of course, while I don't want to solicit ever, is the idea that you get those custom emojis, right? So thank you for that. When we look at some of these, they're always fun to play with. And everybody, when you're monetized, you get to put those of any kind on your channel, as a matter of fact. And YouTube's done a great job of giving us different ways to utilize those, changing up the chats a little bit and this and that. Pardon me. And then when we look at the Stock Explorer, we're going to see that this creator, like I said, video, shorts, and live streams. One of the things I found out literally just moments ago is PayPal is putting out their own crypto coin. I should have known that they would. I've been using PayPal for a long time. We don't have Cash App and Venmo in Canada, but PayPal has been a staple since eBay. I think even Elon Musk, right, was involved in that. Wasn't that his first thing? And it's interesting to see. So there's a little bit of a hint, actually, if we think about stocks and crypto together and crossing them over. It'd be interesting to look at what happens with PayPal coming out with a new type of stable crypto coin, and then looking at other platforms like Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, Venmo, and Cash App, if they haven't already. See what happens with the stock for PayPal and see if that's going to repeat for the other financial apps or platforms. So it's an idea. Pardon me. First Floor Audio is Lee from the UK. Thank you. He's a talented performer and producer of music. He's dropping a super chat. We're going to put that channel up on the screen next for that reason. I should probably start moving it through channels. Sup, Rio? Good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We'll get as many channels on the screen in the next 25 minutes as we can. Michael's Adventures has a premiere for us, so we can continue meeting more friends and family members during that premiere as well. Oh, that's interesting, Katie's Kitchen. Yeah, PayPal can be useful for a lot of different things. What I love about PayPal personally is that while you have to give them your credit card if you're going to use a credit card or bank information, it's only one company. Then you can use PayPal as almost screen against other companies. And what I mean by that is when you're purchasing things from other websites that accept PayPal, they don't get your credit card information. So God forbid you have a credit card that's stolen, or there's malicious behavior, or one of these companies go through a data breach or something like that, you're that much better off. The other thing that I really love about PayPal is if you've ever signed up for any monthly type of thing or an automatic payment and had trouble canceling it, like try canceling your cell phone or try canceling your insurance and watch how long they keep you on the phone, right? It's almost, sometimes it seems impossible to cancel things, but PayPal allows you to cancel anything you've paid for monthly right inside the PayPal system. So there's no such thing as companies being able to still get your money if they've gone through PayPal. I love it. And when we look at the Stock Explorer. We're going to see a lot more than stocks and crypto. They bring a lot of friendly conversation. They do a little bit of lottery ticket scratching. They bring a lot more variety in their shorts. There's Nora right there, and we see that they have moved into 3,600, even 4,800 views. Look at this shorts video. Disney stock, they just said 98. I actually heard them on a live stream yesterday talking about it being down to 75 bucks, so there's a hint as well. Pardon me, I'm trying to get off I drink way too much pop or soda. I'm trying to get off of that stuff, and I feel like my voice is struggling today. Just because of it, I'm going to have to adapt, right? I'm so used to having carbonated stuff all the time, and I'm trying to get away from it. That's what I think is happening today. The Stock Explorer is working on 1,800 subscribers now. In videos, they bring a bit of variety as well, but they do have a lot of stock talk here, particularly, right? Now, they get into everything from fundamentals and beginner type terminology to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs and things like that as well. When we look at their videos, we see a little bit of variety, some fun mixed in. There's Nora right there. But they've been mixing up the live streams lately. They've had Florida Claimers Ted on a lot of times. They have other StreamYard panelists. They do some lottery ticket scratching. Sometimes they're talking like hardcore with the stocks and crypto with charts and graphs. Sometimes they're doing product reviews. They've gone as far as to invest in a stock, order a product from the company, and then unbox that product on a live stream. They also do a few interviews and things like that. We say interviews, but they usually turn into friendly conversations, and it's been a while, but about 6 months ago I was on Nora's channel and we talked YouTube for about 2 hours, so that was really cool and well planned, and hopefully everybody will connect with Nora. So the Stock Explorer has a second channel as well, and when we look at Tropical Buzz, we see that this is where they intend to educate us about plant life, some of which is already there and some of which they're going to grow themselves. They get involved in seed swaps and different things with other creators. Also, we'd love to push Tropical Buzz up towards their next milestone of 300 subscribers as well. First Floor Audio is coming up right now from the UK. Thank you again, Nora, for renewing that membership. Pardon me. And then First Floor Audio is up on the screen because they dropped a super chat. Lavoze ASMR, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Forgive me, I got to start rifling through channels now so we can get as many on in the next 20 minutes as possible. First Floor Audio's here. This is Lee from the UK, who is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Obviously, he's a talented producer and performer. His original works are all available as music videos that you can find on the front page of his channel. A few shorts to promote some of the live streams and things, but he live streams frequently, many times a week. He's actually got one coming up tonight, but this particular creator's monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. He does a lot of different performing on his live streams as well as producing. We can interact and influence him while he does it. He'll often bring you right into the content, as a matter of fact, and he's got StreamYard panelists that come up with him, and then he's also got a series called Radio 1FA where he features the collection as compilations of his different musical works. So thank you again, First Floor Audio, for another super chat. He's done that countless times, and I really do appreciate the extra generous support. We looked at the Stock Explorer. I forgot to take them off the wheel. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. Michael's Adventures has a premiere coming up in about 20 minutes. That's going to give us a chance to extend our time and be able to meet more friends and family members on his channel, as all of our moderators allow that. So Midlife Travels is coming up right now. I think this is the Midlife Travels that we're looking for. Hopefully I'm right about that. I'm not sure if, I don't think they're still with us. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of their videos and I'm going to put that into my watch later list. I'll take this bucket list toward 2023. In my watch later list, that will allow me after the stream to go through that playlist, watch that video in full, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully they have our notification bell on as well so they don't miss our further live streams. We are always here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Midlight Travels, I think, just walked in and instantly grabbed a membership today, so I appreciate that as well. They look like they come to us from the travel and cruising communities, as a matter of fact, which is a vibrant community now here in the Superchat family as well. Kristen Welton is coming up next. This is my love. She has her own channel. She's here as a member and a moderator. She does her own thing, but we've collaborated a few times as well. Now, Kristen Welton has 1,800 subscribers, so she continues to grow. She's monetized lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She started with beauty, which she continues today, getting into tips and tricks, tutorials, get ready with me videos, get unready with me videos. She puts a lot of bloopers in her videos. I know people really enjoy that, and she's become known for that as well. But one of the things you'll notice as well in between the product reviews and sponsored videos is the fact that she takes presentation so seriously on her channel. Bright, bold headshots will make her recognizable. She picks a color scheme for almost every video on her channel. She's experimenting with new types of thumbnails, as a matter of fact, and that's something she's let me know about, but we'll see how that goes for her. And what the idea is behind having such a professional look for a lot of thumbnails and things like that in a color scheme in this way is for branding when we talk about that, so that when the YouTube recommendation engine recommends a video to a viewer after they've already seen one from this creator, they will be likely inclined to click on it because they recognize the creator so well. We see that in a lot of different creators' channels as well. Kristen Welton has done well with shorts, getting into 15,000, 19,000, 21,000, and even 28,000 views. Some of you recognize Trouble Von Cuddlepuss and Spiky Bruiser. They've both made many cameo appearances here on Tuberchat. And then she's got live streams as well. And this creator sometimes is indoors, sometimes is outdoors. She's collaborated with other creators. And like I said, we've been together a few times doing that as well. She's also been on my channel, of course. You'll notice that she mixes up or matches her banner avatar and thumbnails for her videos together. That again is part of the presentation. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. I'm going to drop the link for Michael's Adventures premiere. It's coming up in 15 minutes. And like I said, everybody will be welcome to connect with each other over there during the live chat in the same way that we connect here. Poppin' the Popcorn is coming up. We've got 2 Katies in the chat that I know of right now, between Katie's Kitchen and Katie from Popping the Popcorn. You know what I did, actually? Katie might find this K-pop, right? Might find this entertaining. I actually chipped a tooth the other day while eating popcorn. And I was off popcorn for a long time just because I don't like when the little pieces get stuck in the gums and stuff. It drives me bananas. And I literally think, I'm 99% sure that I chipped a tooth the other day. Just a tiny piece. But I'm like, oh God, it's going to cost $1,000 to have eaten popcorn that day because I'll have to get it fixed, right? And luckily I got a dentist appointment coming up, but I called them yesterday and asked them if I could come early instead of October. They moved it back to September so I could hurry up and get in there. And Poppin' the Popcorn does movie reviews on her channel. This is Katie. She is another creator who makes herself a part of a lot of other YouTube communities. You'll recognize her from StreamYard panels and things like that. Coco Mojo 13 and Big Dude, they are actual in real life cousins, and they both motivate us and inspire us in a spiritual way. They're both members. I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. And Poppin' the Popcorn, like I said, brings us movie reviews more than anything else. They got a lot of shorts here, a little bit more variety, lots of friends, StreamYard panels. You'll find Katie on all the time. She's got 929 subscribers right now, so officially on that road to 1K. I see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab your latest Cartoon Tuesday video and put that in my catch-up list, but I'm going to set my notification for the premiere that you've got coming up on Monday as well. Shorts videos on this channel have gotten into well over 1,000 views at 1,200 and even 1,600, and then live streams are frequent, so I've got my notification on for your live stream coming up in a couple of weeks as well. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Poppin' the Popcorn. She's been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time here in the Tuber Chat family. Oh, my voice has almost had it for today. Big Dude is coming up. This is a creator that wants to inspire and motivate us in a spiritual way. You'll find a lot of Bible study on his channel. Big Dude can be found with their handle BigDude1234. They can be difficult to find just because Big Dude is a popular name, so I'll copy and paste the handle here. You'll be able to find them easily with that. It helps when we search, find, and click on each other, but if you need it, that handle's there. Thank you, everybody, yes, for the thumbs up. If you haven't already given one, I hope you will. If you're going over to Michael's Adventures early, please be sure to give him a thumbs up on the way in as well. I'll pin the link to his premiere so that we can get over there easy, and I'll drop it again in a couple of minutes. Big Dude has got shorts as well as videos as well as live streams. I know they're already having impact on other creators. Some of these are tributes to public figures and celebrities, but when we get into, I'm going to take their job update video and put it in my catch-up list, but when I get over to their live streams, we see that there is a lot of Bible study here, and this is where this creator wants to inspire us more than anything else. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Big Dude and Coco Mojo 13 are both with us almost every day since finding us. And the Paranormal Circle is coming up right now. We'll see what this channel's got going on. I've been able to catch them, I believe, for a couple of live streams recently. And it's really interesting how some of the communities work here in Tuber Chat. Oh, forgive me, I'm mistaken. The Paranormal Circle. I was in a couple of paranormal live streams for whatever reason. I was thinking it was on your channel, but hopefully I'll catch you for one of these soon. Pardon me. We've only got a few more minutes to go, but my voice hopefully will hold itself together. The Paranormal Circle is actually a long-time friend. I think it's been a while since you've been here. I used to not, in the first year, put notification bells on for every channel, but about 2 years ago, I think it is, I started making sure my bell's on for everyone all the time. So I got your notification bell on now. They've got lots and lots of premieres coming up. My dear goodness, I'm going to set notifications for, let's say, a few of these right now. I'll pick up the rest afterwards, just in the effort of saving time. I've got them up to halfway through September for now. And then live streams are occasional on this channel. They might pick those back up. And let me just see what they've got going on their latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. If anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next up, we're going to see Coco Mojo 13. I always recommend here setting notifications for everything that we see on every channel, regardless of start time, because that's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. Coco Mojo 13 is actually the cousin of Big Dude, who we saw moments ago. Pardon me, and in a similar way, this creator wants to also inspire us in a spiritual way. Now, they bring videos as well as shorts. I'm just going to take their latest video. I know it's very, very short, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. We get into their shorts videos. There's Big Dude and Coco Mojo 13 together, but some of these have gotten into the hundreds of views, which is great, and that will likely continue as they post more and more. Lots of Bible study in the live streams on this channel as well. I've always got my notification bell on for every channel now, so hopefully I'll catch one of these very soon. And then, yeah, the paranormal circle, for all of us, life gets in the way at times, some more than others, but as long as you're doing what you need to, then everybody will always wish the best for each other, and then everybody will be here ready and waiting whenever we post content, whether it's after a break or whether it's consistently or whether it's frequently. Natalie Nicole's ASMR is up on the screen right now. We'll see what they've got going on. I'm just going to dig through our live chat, see who else is with us. Lavos ASMR I'm going to put onto the wheel right now, and Natalie Nicole's ASMR is somebody who's been a longtime friend, actually. They've got another one coming up today, late tonight. They've got it's tonight for me because I'm in the Eastern time zone, but they've got a premiere coming up. They tend to do very long ones. They're about an hour long each, but they have their own take on ASMR, which is a huge category on YouTube, of course, relaxing videos more than anything else. When we get into their shorts videos, we see that they've posted quite a few of these, getting into 1,700 and even 2,800 views. And then when we get into their live streams, hopefully this is something they'll pick back up, but we'll keep an eye on the channel. And like I said, we've always got notification bells on for everybody, so if they do post more live streams, we'll be lucky and able to catch them. Natalie Nicole's ASMR has 345 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 400 they're thinking about. We're going to see another ASMR channel right now. Lavos ASMR is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. I didn't realize this is the first time we're putting their channel on the screen. They've been with us a couple times before. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. It's time for me to drop the link for Michael's Adventures premiere again. Food and Glam is brand new to Superchat as well today. And put their channel up. We'll see what they've got going on. And again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I usually look for longer things, so I'm going to take your 4-minute video and put this in my watch later list. And again, after the live stream today, I'll go through that list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here, like I said, 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up is going to be Michael's Adventures. He's got a premiere coming up for us right after the stream today, and that is going to give us an opportunity to continue meeting friends and family members because all of our moderators allow us to do that in their premieres and live streams during the live chat. Now, Michael's Adventures posts frequently, and we see him posting actually every day. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I'm not sure if Sup Rio is still in the house. When we look at Michael's Adventures, he posts a lot of wildlife. So you're going to find raccoons, deer, foxes, a lot of bird watching as well. And this creator will often take us out for a look around their area and a story to be told. Sometimes you will find a little bit more variety, especially in their shorts where they're scratching lottery tickets or playing a game on a tablet. and more stories here, as a matter of fact. And then Michael's Adventures now has over 3,100 videos on his channel. Like I said, posting every single day, sometimes even multiple times a day, as a matter of fact. But again, another beloved and dedicated moderator. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. They all do different things, and they all have one major thing in common, which is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams, you will have the opportunity to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here in Superchat. So we'll do that today. We've got today's premiere ready to go. If I dig through his channel, he's usually 2 months in advance for posting now, which is incredible. He's got one coming up tomorrow. Where did today's go? I know it's here because I've got it waiting in the background, but I guess they move around, right? Might be the first one. Oh, interesting. Maybe they got 2 tomorrow. I'm not sure if they got 2. It's interesting, but they post all the time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Michael's Adventures has been a very dear friend for a long time. And then thank you, Katie's Kitchen. I always appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Mona Did What is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Even if you've just come by quickly to say hello or drop a thumbs up, those really do help. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Michael's Adventures a thumbs up on the way in. I will see you over there, and he will give us an opportunity to continue meeting friends and family members during his premiere right now during the live chat. We know that Coach Mary Ma had a live stream set up. They might be on afterwards, and then we'll see who else is live after. Mona Did What is going to talk to us about fiber crafts, particularly sewing and knitting. This creator is going to show us tips and tricks and tutorials when it comes to the art of quilting. And for anybody that's ever owned a quilt or even seen a quilt, I think you can imagine the work that goes into that. She's going to show us how to avoid mistakes, how to fix them when they do happen. And Granny Filming, again, I've got you on the wheel now. We'll spin just for fun. Mona Did What has over 3,000 subscribers, actually over 3,100, and is now on the road to halfway on the road to 3,200. Shorts bring a lot of variety from Mona Did What, but some of these have gotten into the thousands of views, well over 4,000 and 5,000. And then live streams are frequent on the channel. Now, hopefully I'll catch you for one of these. I've got the notification bell on, and she is monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to drop Granny Filming again so everybody can have a chance to connect with this generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. They were with me for a premiere that I did on my personal channel before Superchat earlier, and I always appreciate that. Granny Filming, again, supports all of my channels. The reason why I mention that is so that you can understand the kind of support you'll get back from this creator when you connect with them. So 477 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 500 they're thinking about. They're going to bring pure variety on their channel. They let us know that they are bringing outings, homemaking, cooking, grocery pickups, hauls, cleaning challenges, Q&As, and a little bit more. When we get into the shorts videos on the channel, we see that these have gotten into well over 5,000, almost 6,000 views as well. So thank you, thank you everybody again for the time that you spent. Let's go over and raid Michael's Adventures. You can mention Superchat raid when you get there if you'd like. And I'll see you over there in a few minutes, and he'll let us continue meeting friends and family members. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.